Alright everybody, so today we are going to be talking about something that to be also be used for your exams. It's called loop. What is loop? Loop is repeating. Like when you play a song and you put it as repeat, it will repeat itself, right? Okay. So if I ask you, for example, in programming that you should print hello 5 times, and you are doing print hello, then you come down again and you type print hello, it means you are violating the principle of programming. Remember the principle I taught you guys, DRY, which means don't repeat yourself, don't make your coding dry, don't repeat yourself. Okay, so instead of doing all of this, you can use loop. And in loop we have a syntax. I will explain the syntax. For I in range, let's say 20, let's print it 20 times. Print hello. So if you run this code, you see that hello is printed 20 times, but that's not our count. And let me explain it before we continue. All right, so what is for in programming? What is for? For anywhere you say the word for is a repeat command. The word for means repeat. Okay, if you wrote 1 to 10, let's say you are in a programming class and you wrote 1 to 10, and I just come to you and I say that Jerry 4, immediately you will repeat what you wrote. So 4 is like a repeat command. So for I is a counter. Before I explain let's say you are assembly prefect and you are asked to give everybody I5, like go and shake everybody. You know that for you not to waste time, as everybody are in their line, you can just go to the first row and be like, hello everybody, wave at everybody like I5, everybody shout I5, then you move to the next. You can do that quickly, or you can go to them individually and say you I5, the next person I5, the next person give the person I5, right? So that's the idea of loop. You can repeat stuff. When we talk about I as a counter, for is for repeat. I as a counter is like you are the assembly prefect and you are asked to count everybody. Let's say you are counting. If you want to count and they are much, remember ideally when we want to count, we used to point our fingers. One, like when you are pointing this person, count the person, pointing the person, count the person. 1, 2, 3. You used to use your finger to indicate by yourself. So that your finger is the I here, is the counter. So your mouth can be saying 1, 2, 3, but your hand is the counter, not your mouth. Okay, so for this code, I is our counter, is like your hand. Okay, note that you cannot just use the word I. You use any alphabet. You can even use a name, Jerry. The code will work, but just know that after 4 you have a counter. Okay, we normally use IJK in programming. You can use anyone you want. So what is in means look here. It's just like you're telling your normal now. For I, everything blah blah blah, look inside range 20. I know in means look into. You're just looking into what? You're looking into range 20. So 20 start from 0 to 20, right? Or 0 to 19, right? Or 1 to 20. We are going to check that soon. Okay, from 0 to 19, that's 20. It is, see, when you say count it will still be 20 because it's starting from 0. So you get, so for repeat counting individual elements in, I don't know, in that 20, when you are listing when you are listing 20, 10,000 we show. Yes. So when you are listing 20, remember you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 20. So the idea is counting it individually, like individually. So for I in range 20, then you put your full column to start, print hello. Okay, so this your range can be to 30, can be to 100, can be to 1000. It will work. Okay, so 20 is from 0 to 19. in mathematics there's open bracket and close bracket. This is open bracket. If I wrote 50 inside open bracket, this is 50, it means it's from 0 to 49 because it is an open bracket. But if I wrote 50, then it is 0 to 50 itself. Okay, so anytime you see this bracket at the end of anything, a number, let's say you do 19 here, it means it is 0 to what? 18. That's what is happening. We are going to check it here, you see. So remember I told you this, you cannot stop at 20, you can do it to 700. Python code will run everything for you. Okay, all right, so let's say we don't want to print I, we want to print numbers. Okay, so we said for I in range 7, print I. Remember the I is the counter individually. Let me run it so you see. You will see 0 to 6. So I is what is picking each of the elements in the range individually. Okay, so you can say for I in range 100, print I. You see that it will print 0 to 99, like I just explained, because of the open bracket rather. Okay, and again, this is just the syntax for loop. You must indent the print. Okay, this is the syntax for loop. You can print a word, a string. If you use you can print the figure you put there, and again you can choose within a range. Okay, let's do an example. Let's say you want to print from 5 to 50. Now, do you get the idea why I put 51? Because it will end at 50. Let me show you. So it's started from 5, then it's ended at 50. Hope you got it. So when it is starting at the exact number, but when it is ending at the number before the number you placed here. So you can print between range of numbers. Okay, you can print between range of numbers. So let's say you want to print between 7 and 12. You are starting from 7, right? Comma, what number are you going to put here? 13, because it doesn't print the exact number you put there. So you see 7 to 12. So that's how you print range of number. Remember, you cannot just use only I, you can use anything. Let's say CO, but the stuff it's case sensitive. So when you do that, it will still work. All right, it will still work. So it's not minding the counter you use, just ensure that you have a counter. Okay, let's say what should I explain now? Okay, let's say you cooked rice. Okay, you cooked I don't know how to explain this. So no, let's just end the class here. Or you cook rice. So for rice, let's say you cook rice for 10 people and you want to put stew on the rice. I'm just thinking for an example. You want to put stew on the rice for those 10 persons. How do you do that with loop? Let's say for rice in range, how many persons do we have? 10 persons, right? If you print from 0 to 10, yeah, from 0 to 9, which is also 10, when you count it, print add stew. Just get the idea. I'm just playing. So you have added stew to all 10 plates at once using loop. Hope you just got the idea of loop. The idea of this is that you understand the for to repeat, the counter. Okay, you know how the counters work here to identify individual individual factors. Then in, look into range, the range of figures is 10 minutes. Thank you.